Hey guys, 2017 has been a phenomenal year for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. We've watched Bitcoin increase from $800 for one Bitcoin in the beginning of 2017 to over $17,000 for one Bitcoin. Bitcoin appears to be unstoppable. The Bitcoin and cryptocurrency phenomenon has brought a lot of money and new investors into the market. Some investors with little to zero market experience. In this stage of Bitcoin, it seems like it's going to keep going up and everyone wants to be involved. But what we want to do is give people getting involved in Bitcoin or thinking about getting involved in Bitcoin some trading tips on how to make a safe entry into Bitcoin and a quick exit if things don't go your way. This is not an all-encompassing trading course. It's just a few tips to help you get by. We'll talk about support and resistance, we'll talk about two different styles of trading, and we'll talk about stop loss orders. So we're going to use the Bitcoin chart, but the information we discuss can be used on any cryptocurrency. So let's discuss support and resistance. Support and resistance is the ceiling and floor of a trading range. So looking at the Bitcoin chart, these areas are considered areas of resistance. These are areas where Bitcoin hit a ceiling and retraced in price. When an investment hits a resistance level, normally you see sellers coming into the market, taking profits, and no more buyers to buy up what the sellers are selling, or there are more sellers than buyers, and this causes the price of the investment to go down. Now let's discuss support. These areas are considered areas of support. This area is where Bitcoin found support from buyers. So after it retraced, it got low enough to a point where buyers came back in, they set a floor for the price, and from there you usually see an investment or Bitcoin move up off the support level. So now that we understand resistance and support, let's talk about trading strategy. So the two styles of trading we want to discuss are based on knowing support and resistance. Again, these are not the only ways to trade Bitcoin or any other investment instrument. There are dozens of different trading styles, but I find these two to be the easiest to understand. So the first style of trading we're going to discuss is the resistance break. The resistance break is as its name applies. You, the investor or Bitcoin buyer, are going to buy into Bitcoin as it passes or breaks through previous resistance. Many speculators and traders use this strategy, buying as the price moves past an old high. When this happens, other investors get alerted to Bitcoin making new highs. This attracts more attention and more money pours into Bitcoin, driving the price higher. We can see it happen here at this point, and we can see that it happened here at this point. When using this strategy or any strategy, you have to consider your exit if the price of Bitcoin reverses after you've made your purchase. Usually the best place to put a stop loss is under the last support area. Why is that? Support signifies buying pressure. The investor and trader send signals to the market that a particular price is a bargain, and they start to purchase Bitcoin, setting that level of support. So if you're purchasing as Bitcoin breaks the resistance, you can make a break under support your stop. If the price of Bitcoin breaks below the support level, you want to get out. This is a sign that buying has been exhausted at this level, and the sellers are now in control. So why do you need a stop? Because while we hope that Bitcoin or any other investment or cryptocurrency that we're in continues to rise, and we want it to rise, we never know for sure if it will. Having a stop loss in mind ensures us that we don't lose all of our money. You don't want to be the investor who tells the story of losing it all on Bitcoin, and you don't have to lose it all. If you set a stop loss and stick to it, you'll take losses here and there, but if you have a plan and stick with that plan, take small losses here, get big gains on the other end, you'll come out ahead. Now there are three ways to trade the break of resistance. We've discussed the first one, buying as it breaks through resistance. The second way is to buy in anticipation of the break of the high. So as you see the Bitcoin price getting close to its old high or that resistance level, you buy in anticipation that once it breaks, other investors will come in, moving the price of Bitcoin higher. The third way is that you wait for a break of the level of resistance and the retest of that level again. In technical analysis, you'll see levels of resistance become new levels of support, and vice versa. Bitcoin will break through the resistance level, but then come back to that level. If the price doesn't fall below this level, it's a good sign. It means buyers are supporting Bitcoin at this price, and that's a good position to enter a Bitcoin trade. The second trading strategy is buying at support. Now this strategy can be a bit tricky, but the benefit of this strategy is that it minimizes your risk upon entry. Now when you're buying at support, the hope is that you're getting involved with other investors who feel that Bitcoin has hit a bargain price or hit its low, and they're ready to get a position. To buy at support, you would set a buy order at the previous day's high. The hope is that if Bitcoin is ready to start going back up, you'll enter it as it trades above the previous day's high. Every day the price decreases though, you move your buy order to the top of the previous day's high. You do this until either you lose interest or you get involved in Bitcoin. Now when buying at support, you're going to use the support area as your stop loss. If you buy Bitcoin as it breaks the previous day's high and a day later it starts declining in price again, you'll sell at the level of support and you'll reset. Okay, so So now you understand support and resistance. You know you can either buy at the break of resistance or buy the turnaround at support. Most importantly, you know where to place a stop loss. Please keep in mind that if you buy Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency and you get stopped out for a loss, it doesn't necessarily mean you were wrong. It could just mean that you were early. Your stop loss is to ensure that you don't lose all of your money. So don't play around with it. Make sure you know before you get in where you're getting out if it doesn't go your way. I hope this helps you out. Remember, these aren't the only ways to trade Bitcoin. There are other trading styles out there. If you're looking for something else, YouTube is a good place to see what others are doing. Thank you for watching. Trade and invest safely. Good luck.